Welcome to the channel. The channel is called Mr. Biscuit Speaks, and this is a channel where we search for insights and epiphanies that are hidden in the music or the content that we dig deeply into. It is the wisdom of God to conceal a matter, or wisdom of kings to search it out. We do king's work. Listen, I got a super chat yesterday from a subscriber. Thank you very much. If you ever choose to super chat or, financially support, buy me a cup of coffee, all that stuff is super appreciated. It helps the channel a lot. And he said to me, why don't you look up Bo Burnham? And I'm like, okay, look up Bo Burnham. I got some time. It's early in the morning. And with a name like Bo, how much problems could we be getting into? Bo seems relatively innocent, guys. Let's see what's going on. Let's see what Bo has to say to us. Real time.
Welcome to the internet. Have a look around. Anything that brain of yours can think of can be found. We've got mountains of content, some better, some worse. If none of it's of interest to you, you'd be the first. Welcome to the internet. Come and take a seat. Would you like to see the news or any famous women's feet? There's no need to panic. This isn't a test. Just nod or shake your head and we'll do the rest. Welcome to the internet. What would you prefer? Would you like to fight for civil rights or tweet a racial slur? Be happy, be horny, be bursting with rage. We got a million different ways to engage.
Bo, you have to relax, buddy. You have to relax. He's 100% right so far. I mean, this is with the boom, 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 boom. It's very easy for the mind to catch up with that pattern so that we can just kind of background it and really pay attention to what he's saying. Very clever lyricist, by the way, as well. The user engagement platform, the algorithm, was just given a very simple task. This must have been 15 to 20 years ago. Maximize user engagement. 3 words: maximize user engagement. That was the task given to the algorithm, and I think within 5 to 10 years, it made the entire planet a user engagement platform. Presidents are now decided by how much they can attract user engagement, regardless of what exactly it is they say. And look, user engagement is typically geared toward things which cause you to be either fearful or horny or ashamed, maybe. Definitely fear. Fear might be the biggest one. People look and stare a long time at things which make them afraid, and it's kind of a reciprocal narrowing process that we can get ourselves into. Yeah. I am totally buying what he's saying, and we're only 47 seconds in. I'm gonna let him cook. I'm gonna go ahead and let him cook. Cook, Bo.
Rights or tweet a racial slur. Be happy, be horny, be bursting with rage. We got a million different ways to engage.
Let's go.
Welcome to the internet. Put your cares aside. Here's a tip for straining pasta. Here's a 9-year-old who died. We got movies and doctors and fantasy sports and a bunch of colored pencil drawings of all the different characters in Harry Potter fucking each other. Welcome to the internet.
Okay, so he says, here's a way to strain your pasta. Here's a 9-year-old who died. Were we evolved to vary so wildly and randomly with respect to our emotional state? And, I can understand if that annoys you. When people say, oh, were we evolved to do this? Well, we're in a different place now than we would have been, a couple of 100,000 years ago or whatever. But it's something interesting to consider on a cognitive science level. We are at the point now where on the internet, I can see an amount of naked supermodels that no king in history has ever imagined, right? I have a giant harem, the capacity for a giant harem right in my phone. That's insane. And we can manipulate our own emotions. We can, look at things that scare us and then look at, puppy videos or kitty cat videos. It's like, what does it mean to be human, essentially? I'm really liking where this is going. And I like the method that he's kind of chosen. He's just kind of a regular guy concealed by the eyeglasses. So he's kind of embodying the internet. The fact that you can't see his eyes is very telling. When we can't see someone's eyes, the eyes are very important. So it's like when I look up, right, you want to see the whites of my eyes to know that I'm looking up so that you can look up to see what I'm looking at, to see whether you're in danger. His eyes are concealed for a reason, because he's not really guiding you anywhere. He's embodying what it means to be the internet. It's not a leader, and yet we're following it. I like it.
9-year-old who died. We got movies and doctors and fantasy sports and a bunch of colored pencil drawings of all the different characters in Harry Potter fucking each other. Welcome to the internet. Hold on to your socks, cause a random guy just kindly sent you photos of his cock. They are grainy and off-putting. He just sent you more.
Relax. Guys, if you're willing to, if you're willing to engage in the comment section, let me know what is the weirdest thing, what is the weirdest rabbit trail that you've gotten into on YouTube. I think for like a couple of weeks, my wife and I got really into, what is it called? Horticulture? It's not permaculture, it's horticulture. Something where like you can just watch people like building homes in like random places. Like people will go out by a creek and will like chop up stuff and like they'll build a fortress out there out of random stuff you find. And we were like, man, we would love to like get into horticulture. And then we got into Jeff Lawton and that was permaculture. And it's like, you can just grow food in your backyard and just, I mean, look, what he's saying is not wrong. It's just, it's a way to spend your time.
He sent you photos of his cock. They are grainy and off-putting. He just sent you more. Don't act surprised, you know you like it, you whore. See a man beheaded, get offended, see a shrink. Show us pictures of your children, tell us every thought you think. Start a rumor, buy a broomer, send a death threat to a boomer, or DM a girl and groomer, do a zoomer, find a tumor in your. Here's a healthy breakfast option. You should kill your mom. Here's why women never fuck you. Here's how you can build a bomb. Which Power Ranger are you? Take this quirky quiz. Obama sent the immigrants to vaccinate your kids.
Okay, wait a second. That was really intense. Going back a couple of he's kind of bugging. Are all of his songs like this?
Get you whore. See a man behead.
I love, that's the best line in this. That's the best line. He's talking about the guy who sends you pictures of his cock. And then he's like, okay, in your mind, you're like, yeah, this is disturbing. This is the bad part of the internet. And he's like, yeah, you like it, you whore. What he's talking, he's not saying that you like exactly that part, but he's saying don't pretend that you're some angel on the internet. There's some shit that you enjoy because the algorithm is just that powerful. It digs into your psyche, and and your shadow exists. The part of you which is fed up with some group, the part of you that wants to scapegoat and blame somebody else for the problems in your life. The internet has something for that too, right? So when he says, you know you like it, you whore, even though that's a funny part of the song, it's like he means it kind of seriously. It's like, don't act like you're the savior when you're on the internet. There's some shit you get into, right? And all of us, the people who spend the majority of our time connecting in this way, as opposed to going outside and meeting real people, guys, I appreciate this song on a lot of different levels. Let me know if you agree.
You more. Don't act surprised, you know you like it, you whore.
Right.
See a man beheaded, get offended, see a shrink. Show us pictures of your children, tell us every thought you think. Start a rumor, buy a broomer, send a death threat to a boomer, or DM a girl and groomer, do a zoomer, find a tumor in your. Here's a healthy breakfast option. You should kill your mom. Here's why.
Find a tumor in your. And then he doesn't finish. You know why he doesn't finish? Like, what, check this out.
Every thought you think. Start a rumor, buy a broomer, send a death threat to a boomer, or DM a girl and groomer, do a zoomer, find a tumor in your. Here's a healthy breakfast option.
He says, find a tumor in your. Here's a healthy breakfast option. What does that mean? It means you can find something serious, and when there's a tumor in your whatever, distract yourself. Here's a healthy breakfast option. You see what he did there? There's so many gems hidden in this song with a layer of comedy over it, right? There's a lot of wisdom in this song if you're willing to pause it and seek it out.
A boomer or DM a girl and groomer, do a zoomer, find a tumor in your here's a healthy breakfast option. You should kill your mom. Here's why women never fuck you. Here's how you can build a bomb. Which Power Ranger are you? Take this quirky quiz. Obama sent the immigrants to vaccinate your kids. Could I interest you in everything, all of the time? A little bit of everything, all of the time. Apathy's a tragedy and boredom is a crime. Anything and everything, all of the time. Could I interest you in everything, all of the time? A little bit of everything, all of the time. Apathy's a tragedy and boredom is a crime. Anything and everything, all of the time.
Oh, Jesus Christ, thank you so much. Now I'm guaranteeing he's going into the moral of the story here. This is why the music is beginning to relax. I can predict it a little bit, guys. Come on.
You know, it wasn't always like this. Not very long ago, just before your time.
He has a beautiful voice too.
Right before the towers fell, circa 99. This was catalogs, travel blogs, a chat room or two. We set our sights and spent our nights waiting for you, insatiable you. Mommy let you use her iPad. You were barely 2, and it did all the things we designed it to do. Now look at you. Oh, look at you.
Guys, this is really, really deep. It really is. My daughter utilizes technology. Sometimes I'll let her do the little paintbrush thing on the iPad. She doesn't use the internet. She's 4, so she likes the little paintbrush thing. And then there's a little thing on the iPad where it's like a push button piano. And guys, the only reason I'm telling you this is because I probably feel convicted over what he's talking about here. I'm not a bad father. I'm not. I'm going to hear this again, this part. No. I got to hear this part again.
Mommy let you use her iPad. You were barely 2.
And check this out, guys. Why does mommy let her use the iPad? By using it, it just means, technology, busy yourself for a while. It's so interesting that in certain circumstances, and maybe there's, portions of the convicting message that you can avoid that don't necessarily apply to your personal life. But when he says that mommy lets her use the iPad and she's barely 2, a lot of that is the side effects of mommy using the iPad so much, or that we're so inundated with technology, we're so engaged with the platforms that, our children can kind of get backgrounded as the technology gets foregrounded. Remember, everything is a landscape of salience, right? What's important? What stands out to you? In the morning, it's the coffee cup, right? But it can get so bad, and this is a very pertinent message for today because AI is taking over, right? We can get so inundated with technology that when anything calls to us, we just say, here, look at the iPad. Here, take this little piece of technology. I'm going to share this with you so that you can kind of get out of my face and allow me to enjoy the technology. Even if the message doesn't apply to you, just notice how pertinent this is for today's society.
Her iPad, you were barely 2, and it did all the things we designed it to do. Now look at you. Oh, look at you. time is now. Your insides out, honey, how you grew. And if we stick together, who knows what we'll do.
What's so scary about this is that he sings so beautifully about something so insanely dark. I mean, I immediately imagine this beautiful song being sang, for someone who's like, who has big bags around their eyes, staring at a screen, and has no friendships and no, you know what I mean? It's yikes. It reminds me of kind of what Andre 3000 does. Andre 3000 in so many of his messages, whether that's hey ya, it sounds beautiful. Hey ya, hey ya, but it's a very dark message. Why oh are we so in denial when we know we're not happy here? And so Andre does that a lot in his music, which is why it was such a tragedy that he quit music so quick, even though he kind of left us a lot of clues that he was going to. Putting this kind of sad message behind such a beautiful and happy kind of tone, it just makes it that much more jarring, right? And that much more kind of apt.
It was always the plan to put the world in your hand. Could I interest you in everything all of the time? A bit of everything all of the time. Apathy's a tragedy and boredom is a crime. Anything and everything all of the time. Could I interest you in everything all of the time? A little bit of everything all of the time. Apathy's a tragedy and boredom is a crime. Anything and everything and anything and everything and anything and everything and all of the time.
That was a very Black Mirror-ish experience for me.